course, when I say you cannot do this alone, no matter what your goal is, I was coming up on mile 8. And as I came up the side of the road on the course, I saw somebody with a little flip video. Hey, looking good, looking good. I see you, I see you. Guess who it was? Reggie. And so I'm coming up the hill, and he has the flip, and he's like, "You looking good, you look." And all of a sudden, his hand drops. And I get close, and he's like, "Are you okay?" Because I'm just walking at this point. You know, I'm kind of running, kind of walking, kind of running. And I'm like, I made the first time. I'm just moving. So how many of you know if you have 18,000 people and you're in corral 21, there's not a big crowd around you as you're doing your race. So with people being spread out, he took a look at me, and he stepped on the course. He said, "I'll walk you to your next mile." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "You're looking good, you're doing good, you're making good time. Let's run a little bit." So we run a little bit. Got to mile 9. He looked at me and he said, "Maybe I'll go one more mile with you." And so I'm like, "Okay, well, let's walk this mile." So he's walking with me. Get to mile 10. He didn't even say anything this time. We get to the water station, get a little water, we keep going. And I'm just like, I think I was delirious at this point. I'm like, where are we? What day is it? What mile is it? And he was like, "You can do it. You trained, you worked so hard. You're going to make that finish. You're going to make that finish. Because if you don't finish in 3.5 hours, they pack up. There's no big banner you can cross the finish line. There's no photo op. You don't get your little medal. You get a medal when you do these things." And right around 10.5 miles, I was done. And Reggie started talking. And while he was talking, he literally had his hand in my back, keeping pace. "You can do it. You can do it. We're almost there. You're almost there. You can get your medal. You can make that clock. You can beat that clock." Will you shut the hell up? And I'll never forget what he told me. He said, "You can hate me now, but when you get that medal, you will thank me." And he walked me across that finish line. And Tawana was there with her camera, and I got my medal, and I was made me a little flip video, had cameras going. It was on fire. So you have to know that you can't do it alone. And the final point I want to share with you is that it will be hard. It will be challenging. You will have to seek out support. You'll have to keep going. But what I learned is that it is always worth it. It is always worth it. And when it's all said and done, you look back and you were like, "Wow, I cannot believe I did it. I finished the half marathon. I've started a successful company. I got my promotion. I got my degree. I'm out of debt. I'm in a loving relationship. Wow, it was worth it." And so I hope what I've shared with you today and what all the speakers have shared with you today have shown you that it's okay to dream big. It's okay to have people laugh at your goals. It's okay to be fearless. It's okay to go after what you want, to define success for yourself. I say it all the time. Define success for yourself. And so my hope for you today is that you take everything that you've learned, that you hold on to your notebook, the goals that you've set, the ahas that you've had, and that when you leave this room, you will go out and you will be bold, you will be courageous, and you will be radical. Thank you.